foreign aid. It's a term that brings to mind images of generous nations extending a helping hand to countries in need. But what if I told you there's a darker side to this well-intentioned practice? I know it sounds almost sacrilegious to criticize foreign aid, but let's peel back the layers and expose some hidden truths. First off, let's talk about the strings attached. Many developing nations receive aid that comes with conditions that often serve the interests of the donor country more than the recipient. For instance, tied aid, which requires the recipient to purchase goods and services exclusively from the donor country. This can inflate costs and stifle local markets. And then there's the issue of dependency. Picture this: a country becomes reliant on aid and loses the incentive to develop its own sustainable economy. Over time, this can lead to a vicious cycle of dependency where the nation is stuck in a perpetual state of needing help rather than growing independently. But that's not all. Sometimes aid inadvertently props up corrupt regimes. Funds intended for development projects can end up in the pockets of corrupt officials. This not only robs the people of much-needed resources, but also perpetuates a cycle of corruption and mismanagement. And then there's the impact on local businesses. When foreign aid floods a market with free or subsidized goods, local producers often can't compete. Farmers, for example, might struggle to sell their crops when food aid is readily available. This can decimate local economies and push people further into poverty. So what's the takeaway here? Should we abandon foreign aid altogether? Absolutely not. But it's crucial to rethink how aid is given. Aid should empower, not create dependency. It should support local markets, not undermine them. And above all, it should be transparent and accountable to ensure it reaches those who need it most. Policymakers, it's time to take a hard look at foreign aid. Let's strive to make it a force for genuine, sustainable good rather than a tool that can sometimes harm more than it helps. Because in the end, it's not just about giving aid, it's about giving hope and a chance for a better future.